Today is all about street food, so there'll be general rejoicing in the house because my kids absolutely love it. Whether it's Asian noodles, Mexican tacos, or even American fried chicken, trust me, street food is fast to serve, fun, and packed with flavour. And that's what makes it so easy to cook at home.
First up for breakfast, a classic from the streets of India. Designed to be eaten on the go, but brilliant, devoured in the comfort of your own kitchen. Incredible Indian spiced egg and spinach wrap.
That smells incredible.
Next is lunch, and my take on two street food essentials. Perfect prawn tostadas and salted caramel popcorn that's impossible to resist.
Beautiful.
For dinner, my son Jack helps cook one of his all-time favourites.
Nice.
Nice. See, I put some hairs on his chest. Boom, it's working already.
Home-cooked street food that will have everyone racing indoors to sit down and eat. Delicious dulce de leche biscuits, quick sweet pickled celery, and amazing buttermilk fried chicken.
I love fried chicken.
I love it more than you, Dad.
This is my ultimate street food. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. First up, it's breakfast and eggs, guaranteed to spice up your day.
Some of the best food I had in India was street food. And every little food stall was cooking up something spicy, something delicious. A little teaspoon of oil. I'm gonna toast off a teaspoon of cumin, mustard seeds, a touch of salt and pepper. Lightly fry them off. It's really important to cook off the spices. It intensifies the flavour, but really draws out that nice, spicy, deep, rich flavour. So, onion, 3 fingers, 1 in front, 2 behind, nice and fine. Onions in. Now, we're going to caramelise those onions. Mustard seeds have started to infuse. Cumin has that nice kick. Now, we've got a little touch of butter in there. Get it nice and sort of rich. Gas up nice and high and really caramelise those onions now.
Once the onions have turned a rich golden colour,
That's what I'm looking for. That is beautiful.
add baby spinach.
Keep that pan nice and hot. If you don't cook it out, the actual breakfast ends up watery.
When the spinach is cooked, set aside, and it's on to the spicy eggs.
Now the breakfast really starts to come alight. 4 nice eggs. Now give those eggs a little whisk, a little touch of butter into the pan, a little teaspoon of oil so the butter doesn't burn.
When the butter and oil are hot, add a teaspoon of garam masala and turmeric.
Cook that out. Now, take your eggs into the pan. Almost gonna make like a really nice, spicy scrambled egg. Turn the gas down. Now, as the scrambled egg comes together, just finish that with a little bit of butter. I quite like the sort of creaminess. Makes it so much more delicious. And then from there, I get my spinach. Chop up. And then fold in the spinach to a scrambled egg. Something quite exciting about eating spice for breakfast, but it's served in these wonderful little thin naan breads.
This will work with any flatbread or wrap you fancy.
And then lightly toast your naan.
Take the eggs off the heat. Whilst you get on with the last job, add quick mint and spice yogurt dressing.
A couple of tablespoons of fresh yogurt in. There's always something to take out the heat.
Then add chopped mint, salt, and turmeric.
Mix that in. Now, take the scrambled egg and half fill the naan. God, it smells incredible. Get your yogurt. Cool that down on top. Then lift that over. And for me, that's what really stands out with street food in India. How delicious they can make street food with a little bit of spice. Amazing.
Once you try this spicy wrap, I promise you, scrambled eggs will never taste the same.
Coming up, I'll be showing you some irresistible street food dishes that are brilliant cooked at home. But first, Here's a closer look at some of the ingredients you'll need to buy to make them.
Starting with tortillas for lunch. When it comes to street food, the Mexicans have got it nailed. Tortillas turn any dish into a portable feast. The yellow ones are made from corn flour, white ones from wheat. I'm going to toast a wheat tortilla for the incredible prawn tostada I'm making for lunch. Paprika originates in Hungary, where it's been sold on the streets for half a millennia. Made from dried ground peppers, ranging from sweet bell to mild chili peppers. It could be sweet or hot, but it's the incredible smoked paprika I'm using for my secret fried chicken recipe. Everyone loves popcorn, and it's incredibly easy to make. It's just the dried kernels from corn in the cob. It comes in loads of different colours and varieties. Good old yellow is the one we know and love, whilst red is slightly nuttier and white gives a fluffier, mild flavoured corn taste. On the menu next for lunch is my take on this street food classic.
One of the reasons I love cooking street food at home is because it's such a contrast to what I do in my Michelin-style restaurants on a daily basis.
A bit salt on top as well.
It's not about intricacy or complexity. That's all gone out the window. And trust me, there's only one rule. If it tastes great, cook it. Here's my ultimate street food lunch.
Succulent, zingy prawn tostadas. And for dessert, salted caramel popcorn, so good you'll want to eat it by the handful.
You can't beat properly home-cooked popcorn. Start off with just a touch of oil in there. As it lightly starts to smoke, corn in. So now, get your lid. Never leave it far away from you. Sounds like it's raining. It's not. It's those popcorn kernels trying to pop out. Boom. Delicious. Just a little shake of the pan. Get it going. And then lift that lid at your peril. See? It's a very exciting pan in there. And when all that little pitter-patter stops, you know your popcorn is cooked. Nice.
You could eat it fresh from the pan, but I've got another plan.
I'm gonna make a salted caramel popcorn. Start off with your sugar into the hot pan. Never stir a caramel, otherwise it crystallizes. It's a salted caramel, so a nice pinch of salt in there as well. Now, once you've got it to a really nice dark caramel flavor, stir in your butter very carefully. Caramel's very, very hot.
Half a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda kickstarts the reaction that gives the caramel a honeycomb flavor.
Mix that in. You'll see it reacting almost like a large crunchy in the bottom of your bowl. Now the gas is off, and that caramel is a nice, dark, rich flavor.
Now pour in the popcorn to coat it with that incredible caramel.
Give that a good mix.
It's that easy, and it's gonna taste amazing.
Lay that nice and flat. Once that cools down, it becomes nice and brittle. But you've got that nice salted caramel flavor, which just takes popcorn to a complete different level.
Whilst the popcorn cools down, it's onto my prawn tostada.
Wonderful prawns. Gonna marinate them first with a little bit of garlic. Nice and fine. And don't worry if you can't slice thinly, just get a little grater and grate the garlic nice and fine as well. Nice pinch of chili flakes over your prawn. Garlic in, salt, pepper, and olive oil. Give that a really nice little mix.
Whilst the prawns marinate, I'm gonna knock up a salad.
This is a really nice sort of light, fragrant salad.
Radishes, topped and tailed, and then into quarters. Cherry tomatoes, halved. Spring onions, sliced and seasoned.
And then, just to liven things up, a little bit of chili in there. And slice them on an angle. Now the avocado, cut in half. Give that a little twist. So you just go down, and down, and down, carefully with your knife. Turn it around, go down, and down, and down. And then you take your spoon, and you've got your diced avocado coming out already.
Now, baby gem lettuce. Halve, then shred.
freshly squeezed lime juice, and a little drizzle of olive oil. Tostada is a classic Mexican-style open tortilla, so that lime complements it beautifully.
Lastly, roughly chopped coriander and give it a mix.
That is the perfect base for a tostada.
The salad's ready. Now for the prawns, and don't be afraid of getting the pan nice and hot.
Teaspoon of olive oil in. Anything less than that sizzle, when you put that first prawn in there, don't put them in. Keep them nice and flat. Make sure you've got all that marinade in there as well. Watch them change colour rapidly. I'd rather cook them quicker in a hotter pan and slower in a colder pan. The difference in taste is night and day.
The prawns will take just 2 minutes to cook through.
Lime juice just over the top. Nice. Toss them over the lime. These are corn tortilla, quite robust, and it's the kind of base that doesn't disintegrate. Hot pan in, it's a dry pan, so that corn tortilla goes nice and crispy on the outside. Look, crispy shell. To build them, generous with the salad. That base will stay nice and crisp. Next, with your prawns, I like to keep the tails in to the centre and lay the round part of the prawn on the outside. And there we have a delicious, yet very humble prawn tostada.
Followed by my superb salty caramel popcorn.
Beautiful.
Prawn tostadas and salty caramel popcorn. Vibrant, irresistible smelling dishes you'll want to dive into. Coming up, it's dinner time. My son Jack and I have pickles to take your breath away.
Nice.
White wine vinegar.
And a finger-licking street food feast that will be sure to have your family running to the table.
Dad did say we could have it every night of the week.
What? Well, chicken is healthy, but not fried every night, okay?